Bankai! Chidori! Getuga Tensho!
Come on, Gwen. You don't want to fall behind.
You don't see that every day.
No, you don't, my man.
What's happening?
No, you don't.
I love watching cartoons. Seeing a girl with huge jugs get tied up by 8 long slimy tentacles and then having all of her holes filled.
Cut!
What? Why did we stop rolling?
Are you taking the fucking piss? That's not a cartoon! That's hentai!
Oh. Well, what the fuck is a cartoon then? So I just spent the past 2 weeks watching cartoons. And while it was a little jarring at first, getting used to the lack of huge 2D anime titties, I must say, some of these cartoons were actually kinda good.
All the magazines agree. Success in high school equals popularity, and the key to popularity is to get in with the in crowd.
You know, Jen, I
Would.
enjoy a certain degree of popularity.
The first one I started off with was called Kim Possible, and I'll be honest, I chose to start with this one because the lead girl looked bad as fuck. And hey, guess what? I'll never let you get your hands on my hard drives, so don't even try it. Kim struggles with being your average high school cheerleader while also secretly saving the world at the same time. While alas, I was born a very ethnic male and not an American high school cheerleader, I can relate to the identity crisis of sorts. With being just your everyday gym bro, but also secretly being a golden gooner on Ranked Jerkmate, and the struggles that come along with it.
Hey bro, wanna come hit chest and tries? I'm sorry bro, I can't.
Another cartoon I checked out was called Danny Phantom, and this one was actually really cool because... What's happening? Get out! What's not to like about this one? Dude fights ghosts and pulls baddies all at the same time. Meanwhile, the only thing I'm fighting against is crippling depression and also scaring off women whenever I even try and speak to them. So... yeah, I can't relate to this show so much. At least not as much as Kim Possible. But overall, still pretty good.
Now, hard drive full. Well, hang on, I'll just delete some old...
Nice.
I am so downloading that!
The next show was called SpongeBob SquarePants, and I mean, do I really gotta say anything else? It's a fucking talking sponge. All of these shows would, on the surface, appear to be wacky, colourful kids cartoons, but they're constantly packed with life lessons that have kept them beloved and still relevant across generations. Kim Possible shows that it's okay to be a high-achieving person and still struggle with normal everyday stuff. Danny Phantom constantly explores the idea of self-acceptance as Danny struggles with his dual identity, both human and ghost, and gradually learning to embrace both sides and coming to understand that's what makes him unique. And even that show about the talking sponge highlights the importance of finding your passion and what it is you love to do. Bro is a fucking fry cook. He deadass gets told to put the fries in the bag, lil bro, damn near every episode. And he loves to do it every time. And takes pride in what he does and what his service brings to people. The smile he puts on everyone's faces as they take their first bite into a Krabby Patty, jam-packed with some of his secret SpongeBob special sauce.
Alright SpongeBob, it's time you come clean. What's in that special sauce of yours?
Silly Steve. It's cum.
But there's one show I watched which takes all of these aforementioned core values and inspiring lessons and throws all that lame shit out the window. Total Drama Island is not your standard kids TV show. It is something else entirely, much greater, and still in 2025, so damn good.
Yo, baby. Hey, how you doing? How's it going? Feel free to quit now and save yourselves the trouble, cause I came to win. Oh, what's up, my brother? Give me some sugar, baby.
I've never seen a girl like you in real life before.
Excuse me?
You're real big and loud.
Who would have thought that a cartoon reality TV show that aired in the early 2000s would come to be remembered still as peak television in 2025?
I mean, I was saying this back in 2010, and hey, give it 10 more years and even My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute will also be regarded as peak come 2035. Trust me.
I can go on and on about what makes this show so good, in which I will, but it all starts with the writing.
Can't catch breath. Must have condition.
Yeah, it's called overeating. Look into it.
This show works so well because despite all the deadly, insane, non-HR compliant challenges that the show's host Chris puts the campers through, it never actually feels like you're watching a silly cartoon. And that's because of how alive each character feels.
Excuse me, Kyle? Can I have a cabin with a lake view since I'm the prettiest?
Okay, you are, but that's not really how it works here. And it's Chris.
The campers are constantly quipping at one another, throwing around banter and retorts, making the dialogue fun and engaging. Look, am I saying it's Tarantino-esque writing? No. But I'd still happily go on record to say it's better writing than anything we've seen Ubisoft put out in recent years, but still not quite as good as the average Nekopara dialogue. A show with a wide cast of contestants, each with their own sense of style, distinct personality traits and quirks, means that you're bound to at least find one character you like and are hoping to win. I mean, for fuck's sake, they even got Zis in this show. And this is the part of the video where I ask, is this even really a kids' TV show? Because if this is meant to be a show for children, then why the fuck is Lindsay literally introduced as prime Gooner bait?
Everybody, this is Lindsay. Not too shabby.
Now this is going to sound bad, but I'm genuinely curious to know just how many young ones had their first sexual awakenings watching this show. And there was someone for everyone in this show. You like surfer chicks? You got Bridget. Fan of goth chicks? Here's Gwen. You prefer girls that don't shave? Well, Izzy is the girl for you. And don't worry, this show didn't forget about the ladies watching. You like jocks? You got Tyler. Bad boys maybe? Duncan's your guy. Or do you just straight up want fucking Zis? And rest easy, this show didn't forget about you gooners. Here, you got BBW, BBC, and Porg. Pick your poison. Before the days of picking my best girl in seasonal romance anime, I was right there with you guys, fighting for my favorite predetermined contestant to win.
No! Why did they vote off Lindsay? She was bad as shit, man!
It's actually kind of scary how whatever character in the show you were more or less into as a kid would go on to have cataclysmic repercussions in your dating life one day. Take my friend Benji for example. His favorite camper was the tanned brunette Courtney. Can you guess what type of girl he's into these days? Or how about my platinum puller buddy Kane? Well, surprisingly when asked, he told me he was always into Lashawna. Until this very day, he still likes his women the same way he likes his coffee. Good for him. And as for me, well, this is the part where you guys are undoubtedly expecting me to say my favorite was Gwen. And while I'll admit, I did like Gwen, she wasn't actually my favorite. And no, my favorite wasn't either. But Steve, aren't you the guy always talking about getting head from bad bitches with tats wearing tennis skirts?
Yes, I am.
But if there's something I like even more than that, it's a straight up fucking bitch. I was Team Heather, and like I said, this show would go on to have catastrophic consequences in my dating life in the future. As till this very day, even after telling myself numerous times, Steve, no, don't do it. Don't get involved with this one. No, bad Steve, bad Steve. If I meet a girl with the personality or likeness of Heather, then something happens in my brain where suddenly I don't want to play League of Legends anymore. I just want to get emotionally abused and manipulated by fine shit. In weeb terms, Heather is Makima and I'm Denji. And all of you guys simping over Gwen and goth girls in general, I just want you all to know that you're Cody. You think you're Trent, you think you have a shot with lonely, depressed, fine gothic shit, but no, you're Cody. And the closest you will ever get to a goth baddie is in the cuck chair. But maybe you do well and truly dislike all the campers here. Well, that's where we have what is undoubtedly the glue for this entire show. Our host, Chris McLean. Chris is a narcissistic sociopath who serves as the perfect host for a show like this. Without Chris, Total Drama would lose its edge, its identity.
Alright, campers, I finally took my schizophrenia medicate. Wait, where did everyone go? Chef? Not cool, dudes.
Oh, and one thing I want to point out that I think not many people are aware of, did you know that different places in the world actually have different winners for the show's finale? I went about my whole life believing that 0-1 in Total Drama Island, which is true if you watched it in Australia. Other parts of the world actually had Gwen winning in the finale. I'm not joking, this is such a mindfuck. Watching the finale online where Gwen wins and not Owen is like experiencing a real-time Mandela effect. Later seasons would actually take this one step further, allowing for the audience to vote for who they want to win, making it more akin now to a real reality TV show.
Thank you for calling the Total Drama Network. Who would you like to place your vote for? Hi, yeah, I'd like to place my vote for Gwen, and, can you guys, like, put her... Speak up, please. I said, can you guys, like, put her in a bikini or thong sort of thing for the last episode? Hello? Great, now I have to use Reddit.
Much like comedy and spoof movies that ruled the early 2000s box office, Total Drama Island was truly a product of its time. I mean, they did reboot Total Drama with a new season as recent as last year, and I mean, it looks fine, I guess. But I don't know, the character designs just look so much more generic as opposed to what we had originally, and they changed Chris's voice, which is just a criminal offense.
So let's do it, right here, right now, on Total Drama Island!
While I do truly love and appreciate cartoons that remain timeless due to their underlying themes and values present throughout, a show like Total Drama, which is just a satirical, blatant fuck you to the entire slop of reality TV, is just great. And even though those of us who are currently overcome with nostalgia, or are currently in their 20s, or maybe even somewhere in your 30s, and our time at Camp Wawanakwa has well and truly been over now since a decade ago, it's nice that we can all come together and still appreciate just how ahead of its time this show was. Coming home from a hard day of elementary school, planning your ass in front of the TV, and watching your favorite fictional reality TV show host, Chris McLean, who'd someone you disliked off the island, was a peak childhood experience. And while I jokingly said that this show doesn't incorporate any lessons or values within it, it does pronounce how even the most absurd concepts or ideas can still be rationalized and entertaining just through the use of good writing. Something I like to believe has definitely stuck with me throughout the years. So which happy camper from Total Drama Island was your favorite? Comment it down below and I'll be sure to... FBI, open up! Oh shit! I've been doxxed! They're here for my hard drives! Quick, click that subscribe button to help me evade the feds and escape with all of my hard drives! Yeah, thanks. You didn't smash that like button and now they've seized my hard drives. Do you know how many terabytes of 4K Futanari and Pokimane VODs I had on those? Whatever. My agent hired me a lawyer. He's supposed to be the best in the state. We'll have this case beaten soon enough. Oh, guys, he's here. Wait, is that? No. Chris McLean!